evening, everyone. I hope you enjoyed a wonderful hump day, and thank you for joining American Whovian Fangirls review of Jurassic World. Before I begin, I just want to do a little bit of a rant about some of the reviews I have read recently about this movie. Basically, it seems like a lot of people are comparing Jurassic World with Jurassic Park, which is completely understandable. The only thing that got me upset is a lot of people have been harping on a lack of, Easter eggs and references to Jurassic Park. And I really feel that is unrealistic and unfair. Granted, you're entitled to your opinion, but the way I look at it is Jurassic World takes place 20 some odd years after Jurassic Park. And you get the impression in Jurassic World that the science of creating dinosaurs in petri dishes in these parks are, just as widely accepted as zoos, with like elephants and rhinos and stuff like that. You actually see there's one scene where you see children riding baby triceratops and brontosauruses. And this one kid, hugs a brontosaurus, So you get the idea that, everything is accepted in this fantasy world. The one difference now is the sense of control. Yes, in Jurassic Park, everybody felt that they were under control with the park, and that wasn't the case. But you even see it more so. And it actually pretty much makes fun of the way humans nowadays feels that they're in control of zoos and aquariums and sanctuaries. For example, there's like a scene with, Megalosaurus or something. I'm awful with the dinosaur names, but it's the one that's like a giant, huge, like whale shark type of thing. And, they're hoisting down a great white shark, and and the dinosaur comes up from the aquarium and like snatches it, like a Twinkie. And, and then the water splashes on all the people. That is like a total ripoff of SeaWorld and Shamu. So you just take it for granted that, nothing's going to happen. So I think by harping too much on Jurassic Park really takes away from what Jurassic World is. It's a totally original take on, the whole Jurassic Park trilogy. And it basically, it isn't a reboot, but it's just a continuation. It basically is a perfect continuation from the first Jurassic Park movie. So, that's just my little take on the, negative, reviews that I've read, that it's just totally unrealistic and, stupid, although you're entitled to your opinion, but that's just my take on it. So, let me get right into it. Starting right off, Jurassic World is a perfect 10 for me. When I go to a movie, I don't nitpick and super analyze. Some people do, and that's great. I just don't feel like doing that. And I go to a movie for the enjoyment factor. And, I rate a movie based on how much I think about it after I've seen it and how much I want to go see it again. I ended up seeing Jurassic World twice so far. I went to go see it opening weekend, and then I went to go see it the very next weekend. And I would love to go see it again. I may even see it in 3D and risk getting a migraine. I just loved the whole entertainment package of this. Christopher Pratt was, oh my God, he was so amazing as Owen. Basically, he was like a ex-Navy guy who was taken in, and you get the impression that he's like an animal behavioralist or something like that. And he was taken from the Navy to train raptors, velociraptors, and he basically was the alpha of a group of 4. And then there was like this huge like Indominus Rex that was kind of like the villain of the whole movie, because what happened is you found out that Professor Rue, who was from the original Jurassic Park, he's the only one from the originals that show up, and he's basically almost like a megalomaniac evil scientist, because he's basically coming up with new hybrid dinosaurs, and he comes up with this Omnus Rex, which is basically half Velociraptor, half Tyrannosaurus Rex. And what that in itself is scary, but what was amazing, what they did in here, is they managed to put in like some real life behavioral problems with animals and how humans treat animals, where they took this animal and they raised them in complete isolation. And when you do that with any animal, like with a dog or whatever, there's going to be like behavioral problems. And what happened here is the Indominus Rex just became like a psychopathic dinosaur. There was like some scenes in there where, and you saw it in the previews, where the Omnus Rex ended up killing a herd of Brontosaurus for fun. And he was just really scary because he was like complete camouflage too. So, I mean, he totally kicked people's butts. I mean, he like ate a bunch of people. He killed a bunch of people. I mean, he was like an awesome like villain. I would love to see the, Omnus Rex go against Godzilla, but I mean, that would be like awesome. But, I mean, it was just, so the villain really wasn't like the humans per se, even though there was some like bad guys, in there. But this dinosaur was like really a baddie, but he was a baddie because of humans. So basically the whole plot was, Owen trying to get people to realize that they're not in control of the situation. They're never going to be in control of the Omnus Rex. There was like the military that wanted to get control of the Velociraptors, and it was just a lot going on, but it was really put together nicely. And then you had the subplot with these 2 brothers. I mean, it was really awesome. I would definitely recommend you going to see it. I hope I didn't give too much away. The ending I am not going to give away at all. I'm just going to say, if you love the old Godzilla movies, it's basically Godzilla and Rodan beating up the, Omnus Rex. So it's, I'm sorry for this little rant, but I just wanted to get this out there. I totally loved it. I loved everything about this. I can't wait for the DVDs to come out, and I'm really hoping that they do another movie or so, especially with Pratt, because he was great as Owen. And I would love it if they did more with the T-Rex and the, Velociraptors that were remaining in the movie. But it was just really awesome. And yeah, I highly recommend it. Even if you totally loved and was obsessed with Jurassic Park, you really got to give this one a chance. And try not to overanalyze it, because, movies nowadays are like $12, and that's not counting all this junk food that you get when you're in the movie. So when you go to a movie, you want to be entertained. You don't want to like sit there and overthink. You just want to be able to like escape from reality and just have a ball and enjoy a movie. And that's what I got out of Jurassic World. I mean, this was a perfect 10 for me. So let me know what you think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Feel free to comment. Please consider subscribing. And if you ever want to join me on, a show reviewing a TV show or a movie or talking about comics or anything like that, let me know. Of course, like in September, Doctor Who will be coming back, so that'll give us something else to talk about with our favorite Time Lords. So, have a great night, and thank you for listening. And, I'll be talking to you soon. Bye.